What number you on? What number? How many was that?
10.
You want to go first or me?
You can go first.
Okay, my question is, can fasting reveal control issues more than faith?
Can fasting reveal control issues more than faith? What do you mean? What does that mean? Like, can you expound
So
on
can
it?
fasting reveal that you got, we just talked about this, reveal your control issues more than it's revealing your faith?
You kind of like repeated it, but are you saying like,
Okay.
you repeated the question. Are you saying like controlling, like the ability to control things versus surrendering and giving it to God and having faith in His ability?
Well, if that's what it means to you, to me it means, can it reveal that like you're not doing it as an exercise of faith. You it's exposing the fact that you got control issues, as opposed to exposing where your faith lies, like how faithful you are.
Okay.
I don't know, explain what it means to you.
Yes. I do believe that it's a little of both, because if you decide to fast, that means there is some level of faith in God. Because I mean, I'm going to assume fasting like the current fast that we're on with our church, in which you're not supposed to like share your fasting. The Bible talks about when you're fasting,
I'm aware.
people should not, be
Put
aware.
oil on their head and make a big deal out of it.
So I just want to say that for the listeners, that's all.
Yeah.
Typically, we just don't talk about fasting according to the word. People should know, but
Well, I think it's also, we'll finish. I want you to finish.
yeah, I'm just going according to the word. That's it.
Yeah.
But I think that it reveals both, because if I'm fasting, then that means I have faith in God to move in a certain area that I need help in. But I also think it simultaneously reveals, yes, I do have control issues, and because I've been unable to control the outcome or the narrative or XYZ, then I need help. I'm surrendering, kind of like, hey, I'm at my end. I'm desperate for you to move. And so it reveals both, that when I'm at the end of myself, okay, I got faith in God to help me. And it still kind of reveals, and it still can reveal, okay, now I got to make sure I'm not trying to control God to move what I want Him to move. And so, because He's not a genie.
Make sure your elbows are tucked. You don't want them to flare out too much. You want them tucked in because you want to control it. Yeah. Boom. But where you're comfortable. Find your balance in between. Your mic's not even. Oh, yeah, it is. Find your balance, like where you're comfortable. Because that's not our intent. We're not bragging about it. I think in the word, people were like slapping oil on their face and telling everybody, hey, I'm fasting. It was kind of a like, look at me. It was one of those. That's how I interpreted it. I don't think that's what we're doing, because I thought about that early on when we were.
Yeah, they was wearing they was tearing their clothes off,
they was making a spectacle.
A sad countenance,
right.
like, oh, I'm fasting,
right.
woe is me.
That's not what we're doing.
Woe is me.
So it's a matter of the heart. Like, we're just opening up a conversation about it. The question was, can it reveal your control more than your faith? So it's like, yes, it is what I think that's the purpose of fasting, to reveal the balance that you strike. Because what you're gonna find out is
more than okay.
What you're gonna find out is like, dang, I got some issues that need to be resolved. Like, I'm not letting go. I'm holding on to this, and so that control, it kind of starts to erode the more that you do it, and you start to have more faith. And it's levels to it. And so you'll get to a point where it's like, man, you don't have as much faith as you think you do.
Yeah.
because most of your faith is in yourself
No,
as
that's good.
opposed to your faith in God. One of the first things I learned through fasting was how much I was holding on to, how much I was unwilling to let go, and how hard it was for me to let those things go, just because I was being really stubborn.
No, we had to get it from somewhere else. Thanks, though.
See, that's what I be talking about. You got to work on that gym etiquette.
What?
You're supposed to ask people at the machine before you grab. Never mind, because you're taking it a certain way. But I'm just...
No, I'm not taking that anywhere, but I'm just saying, like, if you're consistently, like, negative about something.
That's not
like,
negative, baby.
That wasn't negative, no. Like
Me
no,
telling
like
you those don't look comfortable wasn't negative either. That's not negative.
Like, why, when I said in the car,
Right, but I'm telling you...
I said before we got out, I was like, I like these
I'm
better
aware.
than the other ones because these are more comfortable.
I'm aware. But I said, hey, they don't look comfortable to me. They don't look comfortable. That's not negative. That's just my opinion. They don't look comfortable. It's not negative. But go ahead. What was you about to say?
Those don't look comfortable. But
They're
you
not.
wear them all the time.
They're not at all.
No, but were you done? Because that was a good perspective.
Yeah.
I was asking, like, dare I ask, what are the things that you learned? It's kind of like control, but then it's like an umbrella of little things that also got to get taken care of. And I just have to rest in God's sovereignty, that I have to obey, and regardless of what happens, like, I have to surrender in obedience to Him. And regardless of what happens, I have to trust His sovereignty. And that's where healing will come from. And that's hard. That's what was revealed for me.
What's good? What number you on?
7.
Okay, you got 3 more. 8. 9. One more. 10. Set. Okay, finally making faces. Yes, sir. People's opinion of me. I've had to be okay with being a villain.
But you've always said that, so I never thought that was a problem for you.
No, I was a people pleaser. I wanted everybody to be happy with me,
But you never seemed like that mattered to you, because you've always been getting me about that.
It didn't matter to me until I had to realize through getting closer to God, through prayer, through sacrifice instead of obedience. I wasn't obedient, and so I had to suffer some extreme sacrifices. And through that, it was like, you know what? I got to forgive myself. I have to believe that God forgives me, and I can't concern myself with what people think. I wasn't always like that. I used to care about what people thought. Now I don't, like, regardless of, and that, because that held me back from, like, showing who I was and doing what I love.
This music can be postpartum. You gotta show progress.